November 13th, 2012, Kirk releases Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and of course, with it, it releases a zombies mode. Quoted, "If you like zombies, you're really going to be happy with what we're doing with Black Ops 2. It's one of the most ambitious zombies effort ever." Black Ops 2 would be released with Tranzit/Green Run. Taking place on a destroyed Earth, in its base mode, Tranzit is a semi-open world zombies map, featuring 5 prominent locations. Each area of Tranzit, bus depot, diner, farm, power station, and town, is divided by long roads. These long roads, however, are covered in a thick layer of fog. Within the fog is a new special named the Denizens. They'll only spawn within the fog, and they'll attempt to latch onto your face, hindering your movement speed and limiting your vision. However, if the zombie experience isn't your cup of tea, Transit is also divided into 3 survival maps, where you can choose to play in a confined, smaller version of the areas featured within Transit, those being bus depot, farm, and town. Diner, however, is limited to a new mode named Turned, which wouldn't actually release with Black Ops 2, later being in the Revolution DLC. We'll talk more on that later. Speaking of new modes, Grief debuts on this game. It's a 4 vs 4 mode where you and another team will battle against each other. Buildables also debut on this map. Scattered around the map, you are able to find parts that can be built into something useful. Transit features the turbine, which will allow you to open up doors, the zombie shield, which will stop you from being hit in the back, the turret, which will kill zombies, and the electric trap, which you can set down and it'll also kill zombies. Our new wonder weapon, I'm not going to say this right, the Thrust-On Aeronautics Model 23, or the Jet Gun, debuts on this map. The Jet Gun requires 4 parts to be built, which can be found around the map, and it can only be built in town. It's a weaponized jet engine that sucks zombies into it, killing them instantly. It is infinite damage. However, the Jet Gun can break. If the left meter goes all the way to the right, the Jet Gun will explode. If this happens, the parts will shoot around you, allowing you to rebuild it. A new boss, the Avogadro, debuts on this map. After turning on the power, clouds of lightning will start appearing above the areas. When a round starts with the clouds above, the Avogadro will spawn, teleporting around and shooting electricity at you. He can be taken down by knifing him. A new crew, Victus, debuts on this map, consisting of Samuel Stuhlinger, Marlton Johnson, Abigail Misty Brierton, and Russman. Another map, Nuketown Zombies, would also release alongside Transit. On my first attempt, I build the turbine and then leave at round 1, making sure the roof part is at the spawn. Then I get in the bus at round 3, making my way to the diner, and then using the roof part to get the Galvin Knuckles. They're basically a better Bowie knife, and they're insanely useful for the high round, but they cost 6k, so I don't get them immediately. I made points at the diner until the bus left, which brought me to the farm. There's nothing at farm and I can't go into it anyway due to the high run taking place there. So I just run into the fog until I get to the power station, which there I turn on the power. For some reason you have to build the power switch, which just doesn't really make sense. All the pieces are right by each other anyway, so it's not like a challenge or anything. I guess it was just their way of showing off the new buildable system. Turning on the power, I leave, run back into the fog, I go into my house and grab a jet gun part. Then I get to the town, buying jug and then making points there. I got stamina up and then I opened up the bank. A new system on Transit is the bank. Here you can take points out and put points in, which will transfer to map and match to match. It's a really cool albeit broken system. Then I got this craziest teleport which brought me to the diner. It was the place I exactly needed to be because I got speed cool and Galvin Knuckles afterwards. And I hit the box for a little bit. Then I started getting the parts for the jet gun. Then I started opening Pack-a-Punch. Transit is a really dogshit Pack-a-Punch system. You have to go into the power station, place down the turbine, then you have to run all the way back to town. Then it's a 50-50 chance that the door that it's inside the bank will actually be open. I don't know why they didn't just put the Pack-a-Punch at the power station. I failed out on my first attempt, but thankfully I got out on my second, but down in the process. I Pack-a-Punch our weapons and I ran the farm. I had the jet gun, Mustang, and Sally's along with the Galvin Knuckles, and that's all I needed to get set up. So after doing everything, getting set up, my game crashed. So this wasn't technically my first attempt, but it's one of the only ones I have left in terms of footage. For some reason, my Black Ops 2 kept crashing, and I thought I fixed it, so I played this match, but it seems I didn't, so it crashed. I posted about it on my community tab, and after posting it, I tried some more stuff, and I ended up just reinstalling the game, which simply just fixed it. I don't know what was wrong with my files, but I'm glad it was a simple solution. On my second attempt, I once again left the spawn at round 2, getting the roof part, then going to diner. Afterwards, I went to town to get points, and I did things a little bit differently this time, Pack-a-Punching, then building the jet gun, and I got fully set up at only round 9, taking only around 40 minutes. It used to take me about an hour to set up, so I'm glad I finally got the setup time down. So for the strat, you train in front of the farm. I think it has the fastest spawns out of anywhere on the map. Training here is kind of like Call of the Dead or the Machine spawn. You get zombies spawning from the ground everywhere, in front of you, behind you, it is crazy. The early rounds I spent learning the jet gun. I could only find 2 guides on how to use the jet gun, and they're like a decade old, and don't really explain it very well. So I kinda just mimicked what people were doing in high round videos. While trying to learn at round 15, my dumbass accidentally blew it up because I wasn't paying attention to the meter, so I had to run all the way around the map to rebuild it. Then at round 18, I accidentally lunged into a horde of zombies, taking my first down. At round 21, I finally started to slowly figure out a rhythm on how the jet gun worked. So here's how the jet gun works. It has 2 meters. The left and right ones start moving when you start holding down to the left click. The right meter has to reach 30 RPM to actually kill a zombie. But since the left meter is also moving, you're using up energy while not even killing a zombie. So to negate this, you use the Galvan Knuckles. So you hit with the Galvan Knuckles, and then when your arm fully leaves the screen is when I usually start holding down left click. And when the jet gun is being brought back up, the left meter won't actually move, but the right one still will. So when the jet gun starts firing and it kills a zombie, I knife again immediately, so the left one doesn't move very much. It wasn't that good of an explanation. It's kind of hard to explain. You really have to use it to learn it. But as a good piece of advice, when you hit with the Galvan Knuckles, as soon as your arm leaves the screen is when I usually start holding it down. At round 47, while trying to get the max ammo, zombies just smacked the shit out of me, leading to a down. At that point, I was out of quick revives, and I decided to just keep going because I wanted to learn the jet gun some more. At round 50, I took a screenshot to post on Twitter, and yes, this is a reminder. I usually post video and round updates over there, so if you ever want to know what round I'm on or when a video is coming out, just follow me over there. Then, unfortunately, at round 59, some zombies spawned in front of me from the ground, and I got stuck, which led to me dying. Sucks that I wasted 5 hours on that attempt, but I didn't give up. On my final attempt, I left Bus Depot at round 3. Then at Diner, I decided to change up my setup. There's a shortcut at Diner that leads to town. I got my points, then used a turbine to temporarily turn on Jug and Stamina up to buy them. If you do this, the perks won't actually activate until the power's on. I just bought them early so I won't have to do it later. It's honestly a pretty cool feature that should be brought back. Being able to buy disabled perks if the power isn't on, then having them activate when the power is on. Then I pack a punch, build a jet gun, and got set up by only round 7 and in only 30 minutes. Every time I high round, I think about the time Tom Kane said he recorded like over 4,000 voice lines for Tokyo. Then I do high rounds and I hear the same 4 voice lines just over and over. I heard that damn voice line on Ascension with Dempsey about the goddamn like limp shit 3 times in a row. It's burned in my memory. I will only ever play Rustman or Misty on the Victus maps because the voice lines don't make me want to kill myself. So for insta-kills, the M16's noob tube is amazing. It has insane range. I'm shooting in the middle of the road and it's killing all of them. And I have the Mustang and Celsius speed and when I run out of ammo with the tube. I gotta say, even after learning the jet gun, it's still honestly just dog shit. It's not fun to use, and I don't care if it has infinite damage, it still only kills 3 zombies at a time. It's not good. This whole high round was just painful. Not only is it insanely boring, but it's just so awful to look at. I mean, look at this footage. What am I supposed to look at? The only time shit gets intense is when the bus comes by. But even then, it's more of an advantage because you can go on top of it and then the zombies can't run up there. Not much happened until round 69 where I took my first down. It's very easy to get set back up though, so you have a lot of space and Jug isn't too far away. Avogadro is insanely easy to take out. When he comes by, just punch him 2 times with the Galvan Knuckles and he's gone. Plus he rarely comes to you, not much of a threat. So at round 70 I went to bed because I was tired as shit, and then I woke back up at like 12 PM. Then my friend called me on Discord and we decided to do a little late night test stream. I forgot that I could record and stream at the same time in OBS, so the footage is going to be pretty low quality for a little bit. Dude, out of every map that I could have live streamed, this might have been the worst one.
Why is that?
Because look at this gameplay. And then at round 73 I ended up downing. Are you a lean lover or a
Oh shit.
Dude, I don't want to restart, for the love of God, please. Chat, the lean comment fucked me. Chat.
Bro, you apologize.
Great Phoenix, if I die, you're doing this. Great Phoenix, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna force you to do transit round 100. Imagine downing in like the biggest training spot you could ever have. That's my favorite zombies. Cold War is above Black Ops 3 for me.
I love how Cold War works mechanically.
The gameplay, the perk mechanic, the guns, the wonder weapons. God, man, you ever use the crystal eggs? I'm not up in my box.
The maps are just really good.
I mean, wait.
Why did you say that?
Like, dude, my tier list is gonna be so devious because like all the Black Ops 4 maps, like at least half the Black Ops 4 maps are gonna be at the top. If anything, they're gonna only do the campaign like they did Modern Warfare 2. Because think about it, we can already play every single Black Ops 1 Zombies map apart from 5 on Black Ops 3, and only one of them isn't official. I feel like it would make the most amount of sense to fully remaster Black Ops 2 more than any of the others. But I just don't think it's ever gonna happen. I think they're only ever gonna do campaign. New boss, Avogadro. How hard is he gonna be to kill? Whoa, he's dead, Chad. Whoa.
Could be, bro.
In terms of what, like playing them?
Of what? Yeah. What we talking about here?
Because I give a very different answer. Like playing them? Cav. Having sexual intercourse? And then once again, I ended up going down at around 78. Why did I jump? Why the fuck did I jump? That was so fucking preventable. Matt Below's ass. I need to play so unbelievably safe. So for the tier list, Transit's gonna be our first bad map. I just don't think that many zombie maps are actually that bad. In fact, I only think 2 are. But Transit is so it's just so unfun to play. The map layout sucks. Running across the long ass roads in the fog is so damn boring. Even after letting the jet gun, I still hate it. And I don't think I'm ever gonna use it again, nor am I ever gonna play this map again. The denizens are annoying, the Avogadro is a terrible boss. You've probably heard all of these a million times already if you've been in the zombies community for a long time. And there's a reason people say these things. It's because they're all true. And that's Transit done. Afterwards, we'll move on to Die Rise, then Buried, then Mob, then finishing out with Origins. I'll have a video out soon talking about the survival maps, Nuketown, Bus, Farm, and Town. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I'll think of something eventually. What do you guys think of more content other than zombies? In the future, I plan on making videos other than COD Zombies. Wanna know what you guys would want to see. Anyways, thanks for watching.